Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they refuse to commit to what they already know. They've read the books. They've watched the videos. They understand the principles, and still nothing changes. Not because they're incapable, but because awareness feels like progress. Insight feels productive, and thinking feels safer than acting. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Knowledge without discipline doesn't free you, it traps you. Because every time you know what must be done and still don't do it, you weaken your trust in yourself. And that erosion is invisible until one day you look back and realize years have passed and you're standing in the same place. Today, we're going to expose the real reason most people never change. Not emotion, not trauma, not circumstance, but a quieter enemy, one most people never confront. And once you see it clearly, you can't unsee it. There's a comfortable illusion many intelligent people fall into. They believe that thinking clearly is the same as living correctly. They believe that understanding Stoicism is the same as practicing it. But the Stoics never saw philosophy as something you discuss. They saw it as something you submit to. Epictetus didn't teach philosophy as insight, he taught it as training. Marcus Aurelius didn't write to feel better, he wrote to correct himself. Stoicism was never about reflection alone, it was about obedience to reason. Most people today stop at understanding. They know what discipline looks like. They know what consistency requires. They know what must be done. And yet they hesitate. Why? Because knowing creates comfort. And comfort feels like progress, even when nothing moves. The real enemy is not emotion. It's negotiation. The quiet, daily bargaining you make with yourself. I'll start tomorrow. I deserve a break today. I'll do it when I feel ready. I've been through a lot. I'll take it easy. Every one of these thoughts feels reasonable. That's why they're dangerous. Because the moment you negotiate with yourself, authority disappears. A leader does not renegotiate orders mid-execution. A commander does not ask how he feels before acting. But most people place their emotions above their decisions. And slowly, without realizing it, they train themselves to disobey their own word. That's not weakness, that's conditioning, and it compounds. Each exception makes the next one easier, until discipline becomes optional and identity collapses with it. Stoicism is not passivity, it is command over the self. If you cannot command yourself, you will always be at the mercy of mood, impulse, and circumstance. This is where the strategist enters. Strategy is not about domination of others, it's about authority within, the ability to act without emotional permission, the ability to execute without internal debate. Freedom doesn't come from comfort, it comes from control. Control of attention, control of action, control of follow-through. Without that, philosophy becomes decoration. Here is the rule that separates those who change from those who only intend to. Decide once. Execute daily. Do not revisit. Decision happens one time. Execution happens regardless of mood. Reevaluation only happens after results exist. Most people exhaust themselves by deciding every day. Should I train today? Should I wake up early? Should I stay disciplined? That constant deciding drains authority. You don't need more motivation. You need fewer decisions. The Stoic understands this. Once a decision is made, it becomes law. You do not argue with law. You live under it. Most people don't quit because it's too hard. They quit because it becomes boring. There's no applause, no feedback, no visible progress. The days blur together, and in that quiet repetition, the ego gets restless. This is where most people abandon the path. Not at the peak of pain, but at the valley of monotony. But the Stoics understood something profound. Boredom is the test. The unremarkable phase is where character forms. Anyone can act when the outcome is exciting. Only a disciplined mind acts when the work feels empty. That's where identity is forged. The Stoic escape is simple, but not easy. You stop negotiating. You stop asking permission from your emotions. You act because the decision already stands, not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, consistently, without commentary. You do not announce your discipline. You do not explain your process. You allow results to arrive in silence. This is not suppression. It's sovereignty. You are not waiting to become disciplined. You are deciding whether you are. The Stoic does not ask how long it will take. He asks whether the order stands, and once it does, he lives as if the decision is final. No negotiation, no drama, no delay. Change does not come from inside. It comes from obedience to what you already know. Decide once, execute daily, and let the new identity form in silence. This is not motivation. This is commitment, and this is how the Stoic escapes.